Hi, Wincommerce. Terry Gilmore up here in Central Oregon. I want to show you today some of the new features on importing a breeder into your race. Best thing to do is to contact all of your breeders and have them go and click on the sign up form and self-register for your race. So they'll just click on that sign up button. It'll bring them to a sign up form. You fill in each one of these fields, and I have already filled them in because I didn't want you to have to sit here and watch me type. Notice I left the zip code blank and reserved 3 perches, got a username and a password, and I'm going to click to become a breeder, and you're going to see that it kicked it right back because it required the zip code. So just get the zip code in there, and now all the fields are filled in, and we'll hit become a member, and we should now be on the breeders list. And here we go. We just put Ann Gilmore in here, test 2. And the other thing I wanted to show you was it's going to send an auto reply email to that newly registered breeder and thank them for signing up for the race. So that's the preferred method of getting a breeder into the race. The new method that is just being launched today is to import a breeder from a master breeder list or breeder table at Wincompanion. And I've been merging all of these breeder lists from 60 different races into one giant table. There's a couple thousand breeders in there with email addresses, and I'm gonna work hard at getting everybody to self-register and become a member. Then you'll have the breeders will have the same name, the same username and password. They'll be able to go to one location and check all their birds and all the one loft races. We'll be able to come up with an award system somewhat like the WinSpeed and the AU does with their national database. But at any rate, so when we clicked on that import button, it brought us to a search box, and this is a like search, so it's going to look for anything 2, 3, 4 letters, whatever you can come up with, and we can search by a lot of different categories. I'm going to try to find Sonny, and I know he's got Fly in his email, and so I'm going to hit the search button, and sure enough, here's Sonny. So now to add him to my race, I just click this link, and it asks me how many perches does he want to reserve, and I'll select 3 because they're a 3-bird team, and insert the record. And now if we look at the breeder list, here's Sonny, and actually I've done it twice now, but any rate, so that's how the breeder registration works. And the other thing I wanted to show you was part of the reason that we are asking for email addresses. I've got 15 pigeons registered in my name. Test Loft is my test data that I'm working with when I first set up this race. And I'm going to click the email perch fee receipt because these birds are all registered and the perch fee has been paid. And now what that will do is send an email receipt to my email address with a little table that shows here's the 15 birds that I registered and the perch fee that was paid. This one also collects entry money on the initial payment, and it shows that as well. Ordinarily this would all be left blank, but anyhow, so let's go back to the admin menu now and back to the bird list. And the next thing that we could do, and you notice that once the email receipt has been sent, these turn green and you can't send them again. Even if I click them, they won't do anything. The next thing we can do is after the qualifying race or training toss has been flown, we can hit this invoice button, and that will do the same thing. It's going to send an email to the breeder. It's going to give him a list of his birds. Here's 1 through 15, what I've paid, the prepaid I paid on the entry fee. And then this particular race, the entry fee is $250 a bird. There's 10 birds that are unpaid, so there'll be a balance due of $2,500. But this will give the breeder an like an entry fee invoice, and he can either write the band numbers on the check when he sends you payment, or he could print a copy of this email and send that along, and that'll help the handler keep track, keep his records better. So basically, that's the two that I wanted to show you. The third one, of course, here is after we had posted his entry fees. We could click this one, and it would send him a receipt for the entry fee payment and show what birds were paid for and the status of his account. But I'm not going to take the time to do that for now. Okay, that's about it for this one.